Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, let's take a look at Tesla, Nvidia, AMD. We'll take a look at MicroStrategy as well, together with S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. SMCI video will be coming out later today with a group of some other stocks that I want to talk about in much more detail. So in this video, let's focus on the other stocks as I just listed them. And did you miss the bottom? Look at this amazing move on Tesla. Look at this beautiful thing coming back up strong, like there is no tomorrow for it to stay down. Now, before going further, I also want to let you know, none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes. Just sharing my opinion, please do your own thing. Now, so I have been saying that, guys, this area of 212 to 225 is a very important zone overall, right? And that's where we started to form these double bottoms as well, right? And let me turn on my another tool. And the structure has turned bullish on this thing 3 days ago. And I told you guys all of this, right? And if you have access to my tools, you already knew it, right? This was the short play ongoing from up here. Made a lot of money on the downside, and now we are making money on the upside as well, right? If you have access to my tools, you know all what I am talking about. My tools works on all the intervals, all the stocks, and you will also get onboarding training videos. If you are interested, check out the details in the description of this video, together with also 50 plus stocks coverage details. All are in the description of this video. Now, what to do from here? Well, just enjoying the ride, guys, just enjoying the ride. The best time to buy was down here in the double bottom, which I have been saying, and I myself have been buying, and I have been talking about all of that, right? And now, it's just enjoying the ride. Today, what good thing I'm seeing is that we have also broken out of 200 days moving average eventually. Now, this wasn't a smooth breakout though, and that's why I mentioned that keep an eye on 200 days moving average. Now, we're getting at that zone. Now, structure has been bullish. I mentioned that if we can hold at least above 265 area, any pullback, watch for just a buy. Let's get to the hourly interval, right? So, we got a pullback today. Why did the pullback even come this strong? And that's what I'm saying, like 200 days moving average that I just showed you on the daily interval is right up here, right? Let me point you that again, right up here, right? So what is it? 285 is where 200 days moving average is. 285 precisely right over there. In the pre-market, we saw a reaction pullback. But since the structure has overall turned bullish, this is just a little bit of a pullback. We retested that very area of 200 days moving average, sold off again during the early market open, right? But then that level held that significant level underneath. 270, almost 271 almost. Marked by my tools automatically for you. We held that area and are continuing back up again, thus breaking out of 200 days moving average. We saw a reaction at 200 days moving average, but after the reaction, structure still stayed bullish. That means we are good and fine, and we eventually broke out because we never broke the structure down here. We held the uptrend and we broke out finally off that 200 days moving average. Let me take it to the 5 minutes interval as well. As I said, you can use my tools across any interval and any stock. So for example, on the 5 minutes interval, some of my tools are already turned on, but there's another one that really helps in the trading. All the tools helps in trading. This just gives you more visual clarity as well. This another one. Makes it very easy peasy. We were in the negative on Tesla when the market opened, but this is where we start to turn bullish. This was a short play. You can trade short as well. This was a bullish play, then weakness again, bullish play, little bit of a weakness, and then final bullish. So it was both side of a play. Technically you can, but even if you just want to make it simple, since overall structure is bullish, just watch for the bullish plays to take, because that's where it's just much more convenient. But again, you can still take the short play if you know it's just a pullback, all that thing put together. Tools helps in taking plays on both direction. As I said, check out the details in the description of this video if this interests you. All right. All the details are down in the description of this video. Now, so what from here, guys? At this point, Tesla is just bullish. Let's get back to the hourly interval, right? Any pullback at this point, even until the level of now 280, as long as we hold above it, it's just bullish, all right? It's just no problem until 280 almost, okay? Now, also, let's get to the daily interval, and we still have 3 days left in this week. 326 or $326 area is very likely the possibility for us to test that area. All right, and this was, look at it, just in a week this thing made $100 move, or will make $100 move if it gets to 326 by this Friday. Which Tesla, well guys, when Tesla goes crazy, it just goes crazy, right? It just makes those moves, and we are not far away from that. We're just, what, $40 away, and it already makes like $15 plus move in a single day. So anyways, all things are looking great on Tesla. Those are the levels to watch. We are just bullish, 280 above. As long as we stay above that now, we are just fine. Even if we lose 280, some deeper pullback may come, but that will only last until 265. Above that, overall sentiment still remains for us now bullish. All right, so that's Tesla. Let's take a look at now Nvidia. All right, then we have Nvidia. Nvidia is a bit of a slow mover, guys. Yes, it's still holding the bullish structure, okay, in this current ongoing structure, but it's still very slow. But anyways, it's still in the bullish structure. Overall, we are still fine above 118 on this thing. And let's get to the hourly interval. But yeah, you can see, today it lost one of the levels, 120, came back down, did find a support at this 119 and 35, but still a little bit slowing down at 120. So this is, as I have been saying, trade it only intraday. You can just, I would suggest use the tools. It's still in the bullish structure. Pullbacks are getting bought back up, but as I would say, just trade it, intraday. 119 and 37 cents is still, you can watch as long as we're above it. If we start to sell off, look for a rebound. Definitely if we lose 119 and 37 cents, I expect much more weakness. And then 200 hours moving average is still coming from underneath. So it still has, a lot of opportunities to get bought back up. And it's getting very choppy. You have to trade it just intraday. It's not giving a clear directional moves. And that's why I'm saying trade it only intraday. Now, definitely if we get above 120 and 80 cents, it opens up the doors to again 122. That's another play, right? So you'll have to be very careful on this particular thing to what to trade. Definitely there is more weakness below 119 and 35 cents. And as long as though we stay above that, my suggestion would be let the pullback happen. If the structure holds here again, look for a rebound play to the upside. Because overall structure is still bullish. Though it's weak, it's still bullish though. So we have to respect that, and accordingly, as long as the levels hold until at least 119 and 37 cents in this case, we are fine. Below that, intraday weakness is there until 118. But yeah, it still have a lot of support underneath, but it's just that it's just not showing that strength, right? So Nvidia is a little bit deflating right now. Okay, the next one is AMD. Again, a really good mover for us, guys. AMD is a really good mover. We are in the bullish structure on AMD. And also, we are just continuing higher up today. At this point, we are just in the bullish structure. We have a possibility of coming up to 132. Area may not happen this week, but that's technically a magnet. Okay, 132 area. And on the hourly interval, very nicely done by AMD. Just a pullback, right? It got bought back up at one of our levels. And we are just continuing higher up. As long as we stay above any of these levels, even 113, and at least until I would say intraday also, as if we stay above 113 and 50 cents, we should still look just for an uptrend play. If there's no problem on this thing right now. Problem weakness will only be intraday though, or near term below 112 and 81 cents. but that won't change overall structure bearish on this thing right now. This thing has a lot of room to stay just fine, and it's looking great. It's making a lot of good moves. Okay, the next one is MicroStrategy that I want to talk about. And so MicroStrategy, guys, this is part of my 50 plus stocks coverage. Today I just want to talk about, just because it's, well, why not, right? But it's a regular coverage in the 50 plus stocks coverage as per the structure. So here we have been bullish on this thing lately. Now, if you have, I just turn on my tools. If you have access to my tools, you know this is where the bullish structure started. Before that, you were just trading it bearish, right? But this is where bullish structure started. You are already in the money. Members already knew all of it. I talk about it regularly with the members on this MicroStrategy. That is the 50 plus stocks coverage, right? Part of that. You can check out the details in the description of this video. Now, yes, it has opened up the doors and the room to test levels above like 404 and can also test 445. It's just bullish, right? I don't have any problem with MicroStrategy as long as we are above $309 area. Structure will remain bullish on this thing. Pullbacks can happen, but overall structure will remain bullish as long as we're above 309 from where we are right now. So all good with MicroStrategy as well. As I said, SMCI I'll be talking about later today, perhaps in the later evening, and with other some stocks I want to talk about. Okay, NASDAQ 100. NASDAQ 100 going in that uptrend. As I said, we have a possibility of retesting this blue box that I have provided you. Structure on this has remained bullish through all this course that I have been saying this rebound is possible. It's coming again. My tools will help you in all of this. You can check out the details, as I said, in the description of this video. And yeah, we are getting to the final stage, but NASDAQ 100 has a room to break through and continue higher. The point is that the structure will remain just fine though in this near-term bullish trend, even though it's just near-term right now. 485, until then we are still fine. If we lose it, then only I would consider, well, not just for 485, but 481. Only if we lose 481, then only I'll consider a problem. And intraday though, we have been just going back in an uptrend on this thing, and we are just fine, but it's getting to that final test of the blue box. So definitely accordingly manage the position. That if you took this long play using the tools, definitely we are at a place where you should be very careful in watching this thing, right? And accordingly size and size out the position. S&P 500 has broken out of that blue box and also above 200 days moving average. And this thing is also in the bullish structure here fully. Yes, we are just fine on S&P 500 as long as now we stay above 565. We are just fine. We are back again bullish on this thing. Even though it's early, but it's an early move already happening, and structure will remain just fine as long as we stay above now 565, which we already have gotten early signs on this thing. If you have access to my tools, you already know that, right? So that's all I had for you guys in this video. And with that, guys, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.